vibrant city like Hong Kong has the power to bring creative and innovative minds together. And with a population of over 7.4 million people, the diverse talent pool is always hungry for more knowledge. In this episode of DV, we're stepping into the digital landscape to explore AI technology and cybersecurity. Let's first check in with Darren in Admiralty to see what's going on.
The year 2022. Let's be honest, guys, we thought we'd be better than this. I mean, why don't we have teleportation or flying cars or, most disappointingly, lightsabers? But we do have artificial intelligence. I mean, look around us. It's everywhere. In our cars, in our homes, on our wrists. Countless books and films are based on the topic of AI as well. So when AI isn't trying to talk to us or beat us at chess or end humanity, what else can it do? Let's find out.
As a tech hub, the city is filled with professionals who are finding new ways to enhance our daily lives. Can't wait to see what's new and in the brewing. Who are we speaking to first? Darren?
So today, Laura, I want to ask you about AI technology. I mean, how do you see that in the world? You know, overall, do you think it's a good thing? Is it making our lives easier?
Of course, I think so, because the development of technology will make life more easier. For example, Hong Kong should be an innovation hub and smart city. As a smart city, I believe the technology, especially AI, can help our living, our life more easily and comfortable, especially to the little person like disabled.
Yeah. So what about the AI landscape in Hong Kong? I mean, do we have the talent for it?
I have to say that we have a very good foundation. But that means we have still room to improve. For example, 5 universities in Hong Kong are listed top 100s.
In the world, right?
Yes, yes. Also, another data shows us the patents in Hong Kong are the first, the top in Asia.
So it's a lot of invention, a lot of talent.
Yes.
But, I mean, are there any weaknesses? Because obviously we're not up there.
We have a very good university. We are good at R&D. So we are good at from lab to the product.
Yeah.
However, we are still not that good at from 1 to n. That means we are good at from 0 to 1. But nowadays, we need to put more efforts to from 1 to n. That means to commercialize, to transfer the innovation idea, the technology into daily life, into the society need.
Yeah. And how do you guys sort of encourage that and support that to help them out?
One of the ways is to help develop more startups. So I'm very glad that this year in the policy address, I can see that government put a lot of the efforts and supports to the innovation and the startups.
Anything that excites you particularly?
Yes, I can see AI, as mentioned, apply to many sectors. For example, healthcare. We can see many telehealth, and then you can see the AI application in the healthcare sectors. And another example, education. As you know, because of the pandemic, we have many classes to put online. And then we have some AI technology to train the student for presentations.
Yeah.
And also, I can see some startups to change the chemistry lab environment into AR and VR environment that helps them, even though cannot go to the school, but still doing the testing lab.
The practical stuff.
Yes.
All right, that's very clever. So Desmond, let's get straight to it. What is the mission and vision of the company?
Our vision is to solve all the problem, all the trouble for driver, especially the car accidents problem.
Okay, and how are you guys solving that?
Are you a driver?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I'm also a driver. And I remember when I first drive my car, I always face some accidents.
Yep.
I may sometimes hit the wall when I park my car. Sometimes I also have experience to hit another person's car.
Yeah.
And I think that is something everyone in every city, any driver may face as well.
Yeah, definitely. Once in a life.
It's always frustrating when you face the accidents.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do. You may argue with another driver, and you don't know how much it will cost to repair the car.
Yeah.
So that is something I think AI could enter and address this problem. The whole accidents process is quite long. You argue with another driver, you take your car to the repair center. Sometimes you may even don't know what repair center you can find. And if you file an insurance claim, that would take even 3 to 4 weeks time. So what our AI is trying to do is to streamline the whole process. With the AI, we can inspect the car. We can understand how serious the damage is. We could understand how much it would cost to repair a car. But we could also refer the driver to our repair center partners. So that is what we are trying to achieve.
So it all sounds very smart, right?
Yeah.
But my question is, why did you guys pick Hong Kong?
Our whole team are in Hong Kong, and we know the market better than other cities. So we start from Hong Kong. But even in Hong Kong, for the size of the market, we got 900,000 vehicles in the city. And every day there are around 40 accidents happening on the street. So we can see always there traffic congestion. What we're trying to achieve for the AI, we can provide a quick settlement solution. They can just use our app to scan the car damage, get our AI report to understand how serious the damage is and how much it will cost to repair the car. And we refer all the repair center in Hong Kong, all the district to them, so that they could get a quotation in one day and settle the case, e-sign the settlement form with the driver.
What else are you guys working on in terms of the tech?
Besides the AI, we are also developing our dash camera that could be integrated in the car and integrate with the mobile app. And the special part is that doesn't only record the video, we also trying to reconstruct the whole accident scene for all the driver. If they're really involved in the car accident, we could understand how serious the damage is. We try to capture the impact force of the accidents. Right. We also understand the change of speed of the vehicle during the accidents. Yeah. So it could be better for the driver to understand the situation. Yeah.
But a lot of people are worried about privacy. So you talk about a lot of scanning, taking pictures, and maybe videos in the future. Yeah. You're going to get people's license plate and all that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So how do you guys meet that challenge?
We follow the EU data protection standard, and for all the photos data that we collect, we only use it for internally during the claim process, during the analysis process. After it, the system will delete it. So that is how we protect the privacy for the driver.
So Wilson, please explain to me like a 15-year-old, how does this AI technology work?
So the whole process is like with the app. You're just trying to take the picture of the car, and then the image will actually automatically send to our server. And then with the results we actually calculate from the server, it will send back to the client, and the client will receive the image from the server. And then the client itself will have the detection on the phone, and then they will decide if this kind of damage is actually stated as it is. For example, if it's a dent or if it's a scratch damage, and then they can decide the final decision. Or if they actually think that our server might have missed out some kind of damage, they can send us feedback. For example, they can circle the damage that we missed out, and then they send it back to the server to us, and then we will try to form a report, and then they will know in the terms at the scene that this kind of damage on the car, how much they cost the car to fix it.
So the dents on the image, if you miss them, the users can tell you and say you missed one here, and is that a way to improve the AI?
Yes, as well, yes, because it's like this kind of data collection as well. It's like immediately from the user's feedback, we know what kind of things we might have missed on the server. So this kind of is like a feedback for us to improve our model as well.
Your AI basically identifies scratches, dents, any damages from a photo.
Yeah.
That sounds easy, but I mean, what sort of challenges did you guys have to encounter?
The AI model is actually just using the image to recognize all the damage on the car.
And it's not 3D, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's just a 2D image. So our model, our server itself is actually looking at the image. It's just looking at the same image, just like what we usually look at the image. Yeah. The data we can obtain from the same image is very limited to the image itself. For example, sometimes we encounter some image, the reflection itself looks very, very similar to a dent. And then it's like our model will be confused with this kind of image. Later on, we can actually change the image in the video itself. As a human, although we can actually look at the video very, very smoothly, but we might miss out a lot of information because like our brain itself, the calculation power is limited. But with our AI model, if we have more calculation power, it can actually eventually do a better job than human itself.
Artificial intelligence is good at processing things, but it feeds on a lot of data. And that's what people say big data, right?
Yeah.
So does it get to a point where we don't need people anymore because they are so smart at what they do?
We can actually treat like the programmer itself is just like a teacher teaching our students the AI as a student, and then the student is actually absorbing a lot of things from the human, and then they will learn while you're teaching them, right? As a student, you might actually getting better and better, and then eventually you might beat your teacher as well. Yeah. But do you think that the student itself need no more guidance? Maybe not, because like the teacher can actually teach more things that the AI might not initially know. And then the student itself will keep on learning and learning. That's how the future of the AI is heading into.
Well, my brain is tired. Those are some very smart people that I spoke to today. And as a person who loves convenience, it was revelatory to see that AI has such practical application. And I'm very optimistic about its future in Hong Kong because I can clearly see there is talent and the right network to support them. So do I think AI will take all our jobs in the future? Well, not exactly. I think our roles will change and our jobs will become more important because we will have to learn how to use AI well to have a brighter future.